if you reduce the inflammation. Inflammation is there to protect the body. It sends out the brain, when it releases its endorphins from the endocrine glands. What it does is it sends out inflammation as a response to foreign pathogens that are in the body. Any kind of foreign antigen that comes in the body, even if it's just an injury where you had a bump or a bruise, the brain sends out the microphobes that will create an inflammation, and it takes in information as well. It takes in information of what caused this injury, such as if it was a parasitic infection, bacterial infection, fungal infection, if it was, again, an injury. It takes that information and it goes back to the brain. This is called the primary response of the immune complex, what you commonly call the immune system, but it's a complex. It's not just synchronized like your circulatory system or your skeletal system. The immune complex works in such a way that there is another area of it known as the autoimmune complex, that it triggers its own self. So it's not even cued by inflammation, pain, foreign pathogens, or what have you. It cues its own self and attacks the body, or attacks what it may think is a disease or dysfunction. If it's a foreign pathogen or not, it may attack its own cells just as a result that it acts on its own volition. So they don't necessarily have to be inflammation as a prerequisite for the immune system to actually go into motion. So that's where we kind of missed the mark, thinking that inflammation is the primary response. Inflammation is a response in which that as a result of the information that the brain gets from what happens at that site, it then stores that information. That's why it's called the primary response of the immune complex. Then there's a secondary response, which means that if this thing strikes up again as a viral load, some kind of pathogen, or it becomes a chronic pain or what have you, the brain now has information from the first response of the immune complex to go back to that area and then deal with it in a greater force. That's what happens.